Dozens of families in Gaza City were killed overnight, many while they were asleep in what they thought was a safe shelter. Women, children, entire households gone in seconds. Hospitals say they've never seen anything like it. And as the offensive deepens, the humanitarian toll is reaching breaking point. Hospitals in Gaza report more than 80 people killed in a single day, most of them in Gaza City. One of the deadliest strikes hit a shelter near Firas market, where families displaced by earlier bombings had gathered. Eyewitnesses say it was chaos. Tents shredded, concrete flattened, and people screaming under the rubble. Among the dead were women and children, including 9 kids who were asleep when the blast tore through. One survivor, Mohammed Hajjaj, said his relatives were wiped out in an instant. He described arriving at the scene and finding children and women torn apart. His words, "It was a pitiful sight." The bodies of victims were rushed to Al-Ali Hospital, but even there, space ran out. Pictures show bodies wrapped in blankets, laid outside on the ground, as mourners prayed nearby. A woman named Tala Al-Deeb lost almost her entire family, her sister's husband, her 2 children, and her father-in-law. For her, there is no more moving south or finding safety. There is only grief. Gaza's health system has already collapsed. Oxygen stations are destroyed, fuel is gone, and doctors say they are performing surgeries without anesthesia. The Palestinian Red Crescent says Israeli vehicles even damaged the oxygen supply to Al-Quds Hospital. Israel denies directly targeting hospitals, but admits reviewing incidents where facilities were hit. By the way, this is the Political Globe, where we break down complex political and global events into simple, authentic stories that anyone can understand. If you want clear, powerful updates on the issues shaping our world, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. The Israeli military insists these strikes are aimed at Hamas, not civilians. It said the shelter near Firas Market was housing 2 Hamas fighters, and that casualty figures from Gaza don't align with its intelligence. On the ground, though, tanks are moving deeper into Gaza City. Fighting is now reported in Tel Al-Hawa and Rimal neighborhoods, with Israeli commanders calling this Hamas's last stronghold. Hamas has warned that the offensive endangers the 48 hostages still in captivity, about 20 of whom are believed to be alive. That warning, combined with heavy street fighting, raises the stakes for Israel as it presses deeper into the city. At the same time, U.S. Envoy Steve Witkoff says President Donald Trump has unveiled a 21-point peace plan for the Middle East at the UN. No details yet, but Washington is selling it as a breakthrough. Still, many in the region see these peace promises as empty words when civilians in Gaza can't even access food, medicine, or clean water. This is the reality in Gaza City. Families huddling in hospitals with no medicine, children sleeping in tents that could be hit at any moment, and parents praying just to survive the night. The war may be about Hamas and Israel, but for hundreds of thousands of civilians, it's about survival in a city that's crumbling all around them. The big question is, will humanitarian pressure finally force a shift in strategy, or will Gaza civilians be left to carry the heaviest cost of a war they didn't start? This is the Political Globe. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon. See you in the next one.